Day 30 of talking to the camera. So I want to talk about what I was talking about on day 28 about how Vietnamese people marry off super early. I waited on purpose just to gather all the comments and kind of see what everyone has to say. And I think the general consensus is it's honestly super like 50-50 split. And like there's some people that completely just disagree with me, saying like all of my friends and I are not married and we don't plan to get married until like after, I don't know, 30 or something. And then there's some other people saying like, yeah, I totally agree with you. All of my friends and everyone around me, like I have like all these friends that are already married and we're only like 20 something. So I think it's quite split. But then there's also this one person that said it depends on where you live. It's on the region. Like if you're in a rural area or a urban area. So if you're in a city, I think people tend to think more with a modern mindset, like me. We take our own time because living costs is like super high at the moment. So the younger generation that's like our priority, right? So we don't have time for kids. I understand that. But I think with people in rural areas, they don't need to worry about that stuff as much. So they marry off earlier and have kids. Another thing was there's this guy at my workplace. Like when I first met him, he had a girlfriend and that also worked here. But then after a few months, the girl disappeared. I didn't know what happened. And then maybe after half a year, the girl came back and worked for like a few weeks. And I noticed the girl had a huge belly. And so I was like, okay, she got pregnant. Obviously with the boyfriend's, baby. So that was one of the most shocking things to me because he was younger than me. And they literally had a kid. And I don't know if they're married yet, but yeah, I also just hear a lot of other people talking about, oh, this person's young and they're already married. I think it just comes down to everyone's differences because we all come from different backgrounds, and it just works with everywhere around the world too. No matter where you're at, it's not just Vietnam. If you're talking about North America, this definitely also exists there. So yeah, I'll see you guys in day 31.